Well, a very good evening to you, one and all.
Phil's giving us a look 12.
He's got
Someone's got to do it.
He's got it. And welcome to episode 269 of the Studio Rats Q&A Live. My name's James Ivey.
I'm Drew.
And I am 40 Watt Phil.
Awesome stuff.
You weren't joining us to start with, but you kind of are, Phil.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd make it, but I'm at home nursing what I think might be a stress fracture in my foot. So that's why I'm home. So without giving like a whole story, I was helping some folks move things yesterday, and I was carrying heavy things, and I stepped off a ramp very weirdly. And I thought something was weird yesterday, but you walk through it, you're fine. Today, it hurts. And so.
Well, we hope you are feeling better shortly.
Yeah.
I mean, traditionally, we start the show by me saying to Mr. Drew, what you've been up to. But as I've spent most of the weekend with him, I know exactly what he's been up to. So, Mr. Drew, what have we been up to?
We've been to Guitar Summit over in Mannheim, Germany. And we had a lovely time there. There are literally no beers left.
Cheers.
There we go.
Brought them all back with you.
Yeah, so James had to come home to get a beer. It's good times.
Yeah.
Very good show.
I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous.
You should come next year. It is a good show.
That is the hope to get there next year. We will see, because I have a couple of work related things that sort of bookend this time period that will be very hard to get around.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, fingers crossed.
But hey, it was a very good, very long weekend, wasn't it?
It was a long weekend, so I'm just trying to find the right. Oof, there we go.
Oh, that's very mellow.
There we go. Yes, it was good though. We had I saw lots of new toys.
Brought some of those toys home with us.
Brought some toys home.
Y'all put out some good videos while you were there. I watched most of them.
Thanks, mate. Yes, we did some stuff with Thomas Blug, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Here in the Amp-X, which I think is particularly special.
Hung out with Mario, played that 18 water that he's got.
Oh yeah, that's a cracker. That is.
Yeah, man.
The scary thing is, of all the amps that were in that room, I mean, we were the first people in there on the first day, and nice. they were still sort of, running a few cables and ironing out a few issues, but we heard some noises coming out of that room that I think if anything that whole event could have been brought to you by the phrases chuggity chug, spangity spang, and
I think it was Uber metal, German Uber metal.
Yeah.
Yes.
German Uber metal. It was like the most you've ever heard coming out of that room.
Gotta get way more blues players over there, man.
Yeah. What else we see? We saw some great guitars, great amps,
very lovely guitars.
Yeah, some really nice guitars that I can't afford.
Shout out to Nicholas. Was it Nicholas, the Italian guy that on the
Giordano guitars?
Giordano, yeah, really nice.
I played on video day 2. If anyone wants to go and check that out, and Thomas also had a bit of a whittle through it as well.
That was the SK.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry, you're right. Sorry, I'm getting the. They look like Les Pauls anyway. So, what else?
The Gonzo guitars were particularly ace as well. Gonzo, yes, Gonzo guitars were particularly ace as well.
Also known as Denzo, not Gonzo. Jesus, honestly, you'd think we're professionals. Yes, Denzo guitars. There's a video coming out with that at some point over the next couple of weeks, anyway. But I came home with this.
Oh, nice. The BBD.
Yes,
the BBD. So there's a review coming out on Monday, I think.
Excellent.
Get it done for Monday. They want the review out for Monday.
You want to give the clip notes? You like it?
I do like it. Yeah, very much so. There's a couple of there's a mode on it I don't think I'd ever use, but then it does these funny sort of pitchy things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
they put out a spectacular demo on their YouTube channel of that pedal.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and they used the pitchy thing. Like it's like an incredible performance piece. One of the better like playing demos I've ever seen from a product manufacturer.
Who did the demo? Do you know?
I don't know. I just watched it.
I don't
read words, and they didn't say. So
okay,
you do remember that what you do for a living, right?
Yeah. I'm a public administrator. That's what I do for a living.
So there's that. There's I've changed the pickups in this Strat. Let's talk about this. Right.
Ooh,
so I've got.
Is that a mint guard now?
Has anyone heard of
Tone Rider pickups? No,
I didn't share this last week, did I?
No.
Okay, Tone Rider pickups. So Tone Rider make like a bunch of different types of pickups, but this is their silent set or their noiseless set.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And I normally hate noiseless pickups. These are great. They sound like pickups. They sound like proper pickups. They're bright and airy. Yeah, and that's so review coming very soon. I've done the film with the changing, all that sort of stuff. So but no, it really does. They do sound really good. I'm trying to think anything else that's new and coming. I don't know. Oh yeah, this. But everyone saw that the other week.
Yeah.
Or they might not have seen it, but it's
the new Marshall one.
Yeah, the Synergy Marshall JMP module. But really good. Really very good. Although I got told off. I got told off because we came up with this on the Friday night.
Thursday morning.
Thursday night. We're out on the beers. And I was like, I don't like my title. So a whole bunch of YouTubers suggested titles. I changed the title and then got told off for the title by Marshall moaned about it. So I don't mind doing anything for the Synergy guys. I'd do anything for them. But I was a little bit aggrieved that Marshall kicked up, being the whole Swedish corporate business that they are.
Which still feels wrong to say.
Yeah, it just feels like they're very much in control of, as opposed to most companies which let you get on with your own stuff. And
so anyway, it's because they're new to it. I think
maybe it's just a little bit controlling. I found, but
so my turn for some show and tell. In fact, the obvious one first.
Yep,
I love that. I love that Denzo Custom Guitars Luthier is in the video. And you called him Gonzo.
I know.
I hate that you were able to get that. I hate it.
Do you know the first person to try and grab it though was my daughter? She came in and went, "Mine."
Well, obviously,
that's so good.
That it's so fun. It's so good.
It's good, isn't it?
It's so cool.
I know.
And it's yeah.
And
the Nobels.
Yes, but this is the 2 mini.
Yeah, therefore inferior.
No, according to Nobles, exactly the same.
But it's smaller, so it's inferior.
Okay. clear, yes, whatever. But it now has a bass cut thing on it, so you can basically go between using humbuckers or.
I've never noticed.
This is the size of my feet. The mini pedals. I really wish every manufacturer that made a mini pedal also made it in a regular enclosure size.
But I don't gig on guitar.
That's true.
So it doesn't matter.
That's true.
I don't think there's a problem anyway with the original with the normal Audio one. It hasn't got too much bass in it. It's perfect.
It was 50 quid, so I'm not really too bothered.
No,
that's right.
It's perfect.
It's all good. And it was, it's another one to add to the arsenal of green only pedals. So
yeah. Also, it's just more entertaining if I complain about things. So I'm going to complain about things.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway,
other stuff to show that has come in the last day or so, but we'll do that later on because it's later. Should we crack on? Sorry.
Yeah.
Phil, what have you been up
to? I've been doing. I got a few things. Let's see. Last week I got the MXR Poly Blue in. Y'all saw that though because it was near the end of the episode. I've been playing with that again. And I had one in the past, and I'll be honest, I'm not really sure that I love it. So that's still in my window to return. It's
what is
this thing. Hold on.
Oh, looks like you got a new amp as well.
No, these aren't new. One is my Vibrolux, my 67 Vibrolux is over here. And this is a Vibra clone. No.
It's Victoria. I was talking about the top.
Oh, that is a Reverberato. So it's a 2 reverb and tremolo unit.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's harmonic, trem, and reverb, tube driven.
Nice.
Nice. So I got this, the Poly Blue Octave. It has onboard foot switchable if you use an expression control that has 2 buttons, modulation and fuzz built in. And so it's got 2 octaves up, 2 octaves down, a mod, basically depth knob, and then a dry signal blend in. We'll see. It's my second time around with it. The fuzz is fine. I don't have any problem with it, but I don't know. You know how the Pog has a sound?
Yeah.
This also just has a sound, and I don't know if I like it better than the Pog or some other things I've played. But
okay,
I did also because I got a really dumb deal on it. This is all about Philip's second time around with pedals. This is my second time around with this thing.
Ooh, what's that?
Nice.
The Hologram Effects Chroma Console. This is, huh?
You don't seem like the sort of player that would gravitate towards one of them.
I know. I surprisingly like making a lot of really weird sounds. Even though gigging wise, those aren't my sounds I ever use. But I really like playing synth. I was playing synth a little bit earlier today, and I want to try this with synth and keyboards and some other things. It does. It's basically a 4 effect multi-effect, but each of the 4 have 5 variations. So there's character, movement, diffusion, and texture. And then you pick one of any of those. And it's really interesting so far. And that's all I've got is interesting. I'm not a massive fan of the interface system on this. Because everything's got like a ton of extra features. So like you get your things here, like your different effects. And as you click the button, it changes colors to identify what this is. Right. But you only get 2 knobs. So in order to do secondary functions, you have to press both of these buttons together to access secondary functions. And there's like a whole guide right there of what you have to press to get to gesture and effects setup and copy and save. And
is that a bit like the Chi Etherealizer?
I don't know what that is.
Paul and I tried it at NAMM, didn't we?
Chi? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's Chi. Yes. No. Yeah, the Walrus Effects. What's the name?
Is it Chi or is it Key? QI. Okay. The QI. It is Chi.
Yeah.
They pronounce it Chi.
It's Chi. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The Yvette Young pedal.
Oh yeah.
Complicated. Yeah, complicated, but way more knob and way more. No. It's a different sort. It's a different sort of thing. That's more of a delay type.
Yeah, thing. They're all weird. There's so much going on with them. I kind of like it. I don't know if I love it. We'll see if it stays again. But I got a good enough deal on it that I'm going to be out $0 if I move it on, even at a fire sale price. So
nice, cool. Nice. Right, should we do some questiones?
Indeed, doolies. Here we go.
Offset Guitar Tech. Hey, Offset Guitar Tech.
Hi.
6-string. Good evening, Rat Pack. Evening, 6-string. Matt Kestrel 1. Hello, Rats. Never commented, but always listen. Well, you're welcome, Matt, and comment again. Toby, evening, Rats. Good to see Paul's hat getting the run around the Guitar Summit. Those Gonzo guitars look lovely. Little reviewing coming up in the future. If they send one, Toby, Gonzo, also known as Denzo, is in the comments. So we never know. Yes, no, the hat was because I was wearing the hat because I've got this massive scar on my head that is now just about healed. And it just so I had
but the other guy will never heal, so it's fine.
That was the joke, wasn't it?
He is regretting his.
You know, the guitar that y'all mentioned in one of your videos, I think it was the first video y'all did, that I discovered them on Instagram a little less than a year ago, and is the Giordano guitars.
Oh,
really?
Oh
nice.
My gosh!
Oh, honestly, the gold top with the hollow, the semi hollow. No, actually, might be hollow. Oh my god, that guitar!
Just spectacular guitars,
and different enough,
and it's like,
but not weird.
He got everything right with that. He's copied a Les Paul, but when most people go, I'm going to mess this up now. He just perfected it. It looks great. It played great. It was a brilliant guitar.
I've never gotten to play them. I only looked at them and heard other people who have played them, and they're absolutely some of the most spectacular guitars I've ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely spectacular.
Very, very lovely.
Yeah, I really want that P91. JP, evening all. Hope the foot mends fast. Cheers, JP.
Thank you.
Anton, hi all. Hi, Anton.
Hey,
Joe from Ashburton. He says, "Hey guys, it was great seeing you last week, and you, mate. Hope you got back safe." Okay, live evening all. Evening, okay. And the gas guitars. He said, "Evening, gents. Pleasure seeing you at Mannheim. Got myself a nice new Synergy module and Mannheim's version of Nanthrax. If you were anywhere near Henning, Henning was giving everybody a bit of that.
Oh no!
And knowing he had it as well. I don't think he should be walking around. But
yeah,
it's not really that.
Moving on.
Anyway, I think. Visach, hello, gents. Enjoyed all the videos this week. Thanks, mate. Looks like you had a great time and glad to have you back safe as sound. Cheers, Visach Trucci.
It was. Do you know what? One of the nicest things about it for me was the fact that the hotel was directly linked to the convention center. And so you literally had to walk over a road through a kind of plastic tube thing. But the other cool thing was with your press band thing, you could just come and go. You basically we had press, artist, and something else wristbands. And that too. There was nothing we couldn't do. There was nowhere we couldn't go, which was great because normally sometimes you do want to get in early and just do, film the booths without any people in the. Yeah.
It's good.
Nam could learn a lot.
Yeah, no kidding.
Matt Kestrel 1. Hi, Rats. I'm thinking about buying a Boss GX100. I'm using it just for home use. In your opinion, would you use a PA speaker, studio monitors, combo amp, or FRFR cab? Many thanks in advance. Studio monitors. If you're playing at home, studio monitors.
Yeah, and you don't even have to spend a whole lot of money. Like they don't have to be $1,000 studio monitors. They could be some KRKs or something like that. It would sound great.
Yeah, because you don't need for guitar playing. You don't need super high end, and you don't need super low end. So
exactly. Yeah. Don't spend a ton of money.
Hey,
Gonzo custom. Denzo custom guitar, Luther and Liege. Denzo, yes, we know. Yes, that's good.
I'm sorry.
That's James,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have no. I have excuses, but I don't have many of them. So go with it. I'm sorry. Those guitars were beautiful. That gold Strat was, mwah.
Yeah, no, yeah, my favorite was the thin line telly, but they're all great. Yeah, Denso, great guitars. He says. Thank you for attention, guys. Anytime, mate. Anytime. Make fantastic guitars. They need to be shouted about.
There we go.
Session Gold. Hi, guys. I know the Blug Amp-X gets delayed, but man, that thing sounded amazing in your vids. Did you guys think it's going to be the next best thing everyone will buy? So probably talk about it. It's so we spoke to Thomas, and Thomas. I don't think it's a secret, so I don't think we're.
I was about to say, are we about to do some damage here? I don't think we are, because he mentioned it at the end of the video. But the problem,
was it on the video?
It is on the video.
He does mention. Okay, it's on the video. So the unit is going to be about €2,000, and that's going to come with the basic effects and the basic amps. So
it'd be the Iridium and the Mercury edition of the Amp-1.
Gotcha.
And then if you want the Marshall, the Vox and the Dumble, then you have to pay extra on top. But it's and I think other effects and stuff as well. And they're going to be I think he said €100 per amp model and stuff. So just be aware that it's €2,000 plus.
Excuse me a moment. I just need to turn off because I've got screaming children. 1 sec.
Go for it.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Yes. Just be aware that it's going to be if you want the whole package, it's going to cost a pretty penny, I would say.
Yeah, that's up there, especially if you got to buy extra on top of it.
Yeah, and I know that from doing the Boss PX1 video, people are not happy about spending money on top, which I mentioned to Thomas.
Yeah, and to put it in perspective, €2,000 for those that are in the States, that's about $2,350.
But when Thomas played through the Dumble model, I thought it was the best Dumble style amp that I've ever heard. It was like It was truly moving. It was like possibly the best guitar tone I think I've ever heard.
That's pretty. So that's saying something.
Yeah, and so I just think it was brilliant. The way it cleaned up is ridiculous. I thought it was amazing.
It looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it looks cool, but it's going to cost some. It's going to cost some dosh. There we go. Jim, the new Line 6 Power Cab CL has no tweeter, and I see John Cordy mentioned this, and he said he thinks it could sound better than an FRFR with a tweeter.
I've not done a lot of digging on these, but I have looked at them. I want to do some more looking into them. So I don't know if this is part of the news, but Line 6 launched this new Power Cab CL. It's their new Power Cab. It is not an FRFR. It is a tweeterless powered cabinet. And the early reports are it sounds way better than their FRFRs and maybe better than other people's FRFRs for modelers.
Amazing.
I don't know how it works.
But I guess then you've got to turn off your IR.
I didn't see that. I didn't read that mentioned, but that doesn't mean it wasn't mentioned. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
We'll find out. I mean, so we did try out the new Helix while we were there.
Oh.
And it was it sounded good. It sounded good.
It's got some software to deal with, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So literally switching between patches was like you're on one patch and you play a chord, you go and it goes, it's a massive delay between the patches. So it's not even like milliseconds. It was like a second, I'd say.
Oh yeah, that's not going to work. No. I'm looking at the CL. It is, at least this is the 2x12. They make a 1x12 as well. It is an open back powered speaker cabinet with speaker modeling built into the cabinet that you can turn on and off. So it will change the voice of the speaker from like the 1x12. I don't know if they both have the same crisp Jarvis, I can never remember what these are actual models of. Jarvis, Jetson, which is their Jensen, Essex, which is their Celestian Blue, I believe, Green, which is a greenback, Vintage, which is a V30. I don't remember what the Jarvis is, but it's got XLR out, IR loader built in. So
wow,
I don't know. It also has 3-band EQ built on top into the cabinet, so you can turn knobs to do 3-band EQ into it.
Awesome.
So I don't know, and also they're extremely affordable.
Are they?
$450 for the 1x12.
Wow.
And the 2x12 is $550.
What's the power?
200 watt Class D.
Wow.
1 million watts.
That'll be enough for everybody. Okay, cool.
And a gas guitar. Quote of the show from a staff member in the amp room, whom I asked if she still can stand Guitarist after the weekend. He said, yeah, I'm a bassist. So there is that. These poor people enduring that noise. It was.
But that was the only room that was noisy, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. I mean, it's a brilliant idea. It's a brilliant idea to make all the amps go in one room. But if you're the person who's stationed in that room, I mean, good God, there is not the money in the world to make me stand in there for some of those noises. And because they're it's basically a nightclub. It's like an underground nightclub. They just line up with cabinets and amps, and it's very cool.
Does it actually get any better?
My God, you don't have to play a 200 watt amp in there at all 200 watts, but that's what people were doing.
So the hard part for me is, though, now all of the amps are in one space, and they let multiple people play at the same time. Obviously, no,
just
one amp at a time.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, because it's got switching. It's a switching system, so you're basically switching between the 50 amps and the 50 cabs.
Yeah,
so it's like only one person. I mean, unless one person sort of pulled out the. No, they couldn't even do that because then it wouldn't be connected to the.
Yeah, there's only one input, one input jack effectively at a time.
Yeah.
So hence why we went down there early doors, because we knew we weren't going to get anywhere near it after that.
Oh, it's horrible. It was awful.
Yeah, that didn't sound fun at all, actually. Believe it or not.
Matt Kishel, tone ideas to get the sound of Pete Stone. I love Pete Stones.
I love Pete Stones. Get a get a Fender Acoustasonic, because he's the only person on earth who makes playing those look cool.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Pete Stones. I think Pete is the very different definition of tone is in the fingers, as far as I'm concerned. Pete plays, he'll plug into one amp and it will sound like Pete Thorne. It will plug into another amp, it will sound like Pete Thorne. It sound brilliant, but tone's in the fingers. You need Pete's fingers if you're serious.
And Pete's tones.
I love Pete's tones. Said
Gonzo.
Rich, did you see the Line 6 Stadium? Thought if you did. There we go. We just covered that. But cheers, Rich. Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah.
Hope you are well. It's good though. It sounded good. It sounded good. I mean, we didn't deep dive into it. Would I compare the initial reaction of plugging into it and then plugging into an Axe-Fx? Still prefer the Axe-Fx, but then I'd like to sit down with it. We'll definitely get one, and then we'll work through it. But unfortunately, we're not on Line 6's radar
at this point.
I'd like a free one. Plexico. He says, hello, mates. Nice coverage of the new gear last week. Thank you. I see you spoke with a female too. Progress to the chat room. We didn't speak to any females, did we? We didn't speak to any. No real girls. There wasn't that.
Yeah, we did.
Who?
Elena was there from Valiant.
Yes, but not on the video. So funny. So funny. Do you know Carlos, Phil?
Guitar Reaver.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've met him.
No, Carlos is he's got a massive Spanish speaking channel, like 4 million subs.
I've seen him on some of the other folks that have done. I don't know if it was 42 Gear Street or they did one of the other Germany things. But some folks I know did videos with him, but I've never seen his video because my Spanish is not good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, Carlos. Yeah, it's some very funny times with Carlos. I don't remember speaking to any. Well, not on video anyway.
We did. I'm sure we did.
Yeah. Okay. Copy Recorder 64. They do a bass cut version on the full size 2 now. I reckon they do.
Yeah,
it's version 2. Yes.
Yeah. 6 string. Gents' opinions, please. After never really feeling the dualist, send this man off. Move on. After never really feeling the dualist, I'm considering selling a kidney for a King of Tone. There seems to be different ones, different versions. Which one would you recommend? There's only one King of Tone.
No, so there's
they do the high gain stuff.
Well, not just that, but it has been through variations, but only one is available now to buy.
He then says,
or alternatives. So I feel really well versed in this one because I have been through the list 3 times. And I've sold one, I traded one, I still have one, and I have a 4th one coming because it is my favorite overdrive pedal of all time. Period. Nothing is taken. There's been some close calls, but if you want to know just the bare bones bass way you should get it as it comes with high gain on the red side. Now, that can be a misnomer. Some people read that and they think, oh, it's like high gain. No, it's got like 25% more gain, which is not a lot because blues breakers don't have a ton of gain to begin with. And so I recommend get that configuration. If you use a switcher or you want to put something between the sides, get the 4-jack mod so that it'll have 4 jacks on the back so you can insert something between them. Now, here's where I tell you, it's my favorite $300 dual overdrive. I don't know that it would be my favorite $700 dual overdrive. I think the resale price is ludicrous. It is not worth it, and it's still my favorite overdrive. So I think you're better off getting on the list. Go ahead and get on the list. It costs you nothing to get on the King of Tone list. But that's why it takes so long. Nobody has to pay a cent to get on it. So everybody just gets on it. So get on the list, and in the meantime, either buy one to start with. Buy a Prince of Tone or a Duke of Tone and see if that scratches your itch. And then if it does, buy a second one. And while it is not quite the same, it is close enough that you will be just fine.
There's I'm trying to remember the name of the pedal brand that I reviewed recently. It's a silver. If you ever look on the videos over the last few months, there's a company. I can picture the pedal. I can't think what it's called. But it's basically a King of Tone copy, or within reason copy. But I'm like Phil. I've got exactly the same one as Phil with the high gain on the red side.
Yep.
And it is my favorite overdrive. It doesn't do high gain, but personally, I really love the Dualist.
Yeah, I think the Dualist is a great pedal, but it is a different pedal.
Yeah, you can get way more gain out of a Dualist.
Yeah.
The King of Tone is not. There's not a lot of gain in it.
It's the King of Tone shares the shortcomings of a standard blues breaker. It's not a particularly loud pedal. It's not a particularly gainy pedal. What it does that it does so incredibly well is all of those stereotypes. It's your amp plus more. It is your, it just pushes things a little harder. I'm working really hard to try to find this video you're talking about too, but it's not going to be a ton of gain. It's not going to give you that. The Brothers AM, I have a video over on my channel where I shot them out and then I gigged them separately. I gigged them together on the same board, and compared them. I kept the King of Tone. The Analog Man Brothers AM, Analog Man, the Chase Bliss Brothers AM sounds, the gain structure is the same, but the EQ curve is different. It's EQ'd a little more high mids than the low mids that I like in the King of Tone. So
I found it. It's the VS Audio Royal Flush version 2.
Oh,
I liked that. I was really liking that.
Yeah, it's good. See, see, I bought the Chase Bliss Audio Brothers AM, the Chase Bliss Audio Brothers AM, as Phil did. I sold my one to James to go and get the King of Tone.
Yeah,
because I liked it.
And I sold mine because it just didn't make sense for me to have both of them.
Mm.
But it's good.
I like it.
Yeah,
I think it sounds great.
Yeah, it does sound great. It sounds really good. Denzo, my God, Gonzo
can never escape it now.
Sorry. I'll apologize this one last time. I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
Oh, the apology's accepted. We're just going to continue to live.
That I can handle. Hey, that I can handle. Boys and girls, if 98 of you could do me a favor, and the fact that there's only 87 of you on is going to be a challenge. I am 98 people away from 3,000 subs on TSR Jivey Talks Tech. So if anybody fancies just signing up, I promise I won't spam you or any of that stuff, and you might like some of the videos. I'm 98 away. There you go.
So I've just been John Cordy has just sent me a message. I just need to. I'm just replying.
Is he listening in?
Yeah. Yes, obviously. Welcome, Mr. Cordy. You can always comment. Oh, come on.
Just come on the show. Send the man a link.
He's replying. Right. Okay. Gary. Why can't pedal makers put all the ins and out ports in the same place?
Because they're not all the pedals. Because not all the pedals are the same shape.
Well, not only that, if they were the same shape, it wouldn't matter because it's all about design. It's all about PCB size and location of certain things and layout, and whether they're doing through hole or whether they're doing perf board or whether they're doing SMD. Someone building a pedal that's this size, there's plenty of room in this case. They could have put it anywhere. In a lot of cases, the jacks or the knobs are actually what mounts the PCB to the case as well and holds it in where it is. So this one is a dual PCB. See if you can see inside there. So it's split between them to save space. But yeah, every design is different. Every pedal is different. It's not always possible to design the PCBs to fit properly if you don't put the jacks in a certain spot for your pedals.
I like top mount. I think top mount for me is always my preference.
I am relatively indifferent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm indifferent. I don't like pedals being as close as they can get anyway. So jacks tend to. What I really like is I like side mount jacks if they don't align at the exact same space on the pedal next to it.
You can have it. Like
that. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I like. I'll take side mount jacks in that case every single time.
I'm trying to think of a sideways jackman kind of gag at this point. But all I'm going to say is, ladies and gentlemen, Vinny the Axe!
He's gone to the side.
What's up?
He's gone to the side.
VTA, what up, man?
What is going on with my computer? You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Just getting over the flu.
Oof.
Yeah. I was sick all weekend, so no new video came out or nothing.
Oh, mate.
So what'd
you buy?
I haven't bought anything yet. Yes.
What the hell?
I have some things in the works, possibly. We'll see. But no, nothing new on the purchased front yet. But I'm keeping my eyes open for a used VP4, I think.
Nice. That's the way.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hook it up to the Blue Guitar Amp 1 and mount it to a board. I think that'll be killer. That's
the way to do it.
That'd be awesome. And yeah, good job on your guys' video of
thanks, mate.
I'm going there next year. I think I would like it, there. So I just got done actually registering with NAMM for the media stuff.
Great.
Yes.
So, I did. I don't know if you talked about it yet. I was trying to listen a little bit on the way home, but the guitar that's got the piece that's connected to it that goes up to the neck.
The Viv.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I've seen that guitar before. I was like, the guy from Halloween plays that guitar, and then I'm like, that's the guitar player from Halloween.
Oh,
we didn't know. We didn't know who he was. We didn't know who he was.
Yeah, he plays.
So,
He plays
is that
Halloween.
Okay, cool.
Now he's not one of the original guitar players. I lost track of them after the 80s, and you saw some recent stuff, which is pretty cool. Where the original singer came back and there's like a duet with the newer singer. So he's like the the Yannick Gers of the Halloween band. Because like really to me, Halloween is like the German Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So
we had no idea, but he was he was very, very tall.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah,
he's very tall,
dude. And he's a lot older than what he looks. From what I understand, yeah.
That brings me to a good point. I didn't ask. How'd you like the music performances at Guitar Summit?
The what?
See any?
Y'all didn't see any of the bands performing at Guitar Summit?
Mate, you don't understand. You don't understand. There was beer.
So
there were beers.
So the amazing thing about Guitar Summit is that the venue is actually 2 international level concert halls. So the big room where there was all the big performances and the and Andy Timmons play also is a phenomenal arena space.
Yeah.
And then you've got other breakout spaces and little kind of, silent disco type things where everyone's standing there going with headphones on, but you can't hear anything. It's really quite bizarre. There were an awful lot of memes of that, little video memes that made, which is quite funny. But the main arena is a stunning concert hall type place. Absolutely incredible. And we saw one artist's sound check, and that was about it.
Yeah, it was really bad. But after walking around all day and doing stuff, I really wanted to go and see Andy Woods.
Yeah.
And we didn't get no. In all seriousness, there was a lot of video editing and that sort of stuff going on.
That's true. Y'all were actually putting up video while you were there, which is insane to me. But I hear Andy played with the Brothers Landreth, and I'm really, really disappointed I missed that because that would have been an incredible show.
Paul's moment of fandom came on the Thursday night. We were sat down with a bunch of fellow YouTuberists.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, oh look, there's Billy Sheehan, and he went, oh, I've got to go and have a chat. I've got to go and say hello. And you were very diplomatic about it, but it was very kind of like, oh, just like the same, I just like the like the same.
Billy Sheehan. You got to respect the Sheehan.
Yeah, you do. Even I do, and that's not my normal bag. So
it was very cool. It was very, very cool.
I did go to a show this weekend that I want to bring up that I haven't talked to anybody about yet, but and we'll see if anybody's into them. But everyone who knows me is going to be surprised. I went to see Sleep Token this weekend. If anybody knows who Sleep Token is, it's this like, I don't know really what to call it. It's like this operatic, dramatic, like folklore based heavy metal, heavy rock band. I won't call it metal. There's not a bunch of guitar solos or anything like that.
But
King
Diamond.
Really?
No, it was really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, it was really, really freaking good. And then opening band called Thornhill, which is this hardcore band out of Australia. I don't know. Sleep Token has this like massive fan base that is really insane. I don't really know how to describe their fan base, but they are I don't know. It was a lot of fun. So you know, if you're into heavy music and you don't mind, there's not a lot of guitar solos and there are equal parts melodic singing and screaming. Yeah, I recommend it. Go to a show.
Nice. I will check them out.
There we go.
Denzo. We had Misha and John Brown on Denzo Guitars at the summit. I don't know anything about John Brown.
I don't either.
John Brown?
It's the most like lukewarm generic name that I'm not sure he didn't make it up.
And no offense, but Misha Mansour does kind of step it up above the rest, doesn't it?
Modern Metal Academy.
We had James and I filmed an interview with Misha. Unfortunately, James forgot to push record. See, this is what happens when you don't take professionals with you, everyone.
Does he mean the guitarist from the band Monuments?
Oh, possibly.
I don't know, mate.
Yeah,
don't know. Session Gold. That's pretty expensive, and £100 per effect. I don't know if it's £100 per effect, but there's definitely going to be buy-ins of the effects as well. So now the only problem with that is, and I love Thomas, and I think I really want to support him through this endeavor because it's cost him a lot of money. But people don't like the idea of unlocking stuff that's already in there.
We think we've come up with a solution.
I don't mind it.
No, we think we've come up with a solution, don't we?
Yeah. Well, we think it should be on a USB stick.
So something you actually buy.
You buy a stick like that plug-in, but I don't know.
Even if you never have to use it again, you put it into the machine, it does its thing, and then you just,
actually,
it's a firmware update at that point.
You guys talking about the Amp-X?
Yeah, mate.
It sounded magic. Just so good in the room.
I was watching you guys' body language. I was watching you guys' body language because that's my thing, right? And James, I'm looking at you, looking at Paul when he's doing the Dumble sound. And you're like, you got this look on your face at him going, are you hearing this? Like, I can hear you.
At that point, all I'm praying is that the DJI mics that we're wearing, which we didn't have anything specifically on the cab, are doing a good enough job of picking up what we're hearing. Because in that room, at that moment, we went, holy various expletives. This sounds great. Now, the next day, Thomas was doing his live session type thing, and he had the Dumble in the room. And although we didn't hang around to see it, because I'll be honest, there was a lot of faffing going on. When he was playing various things, it was like silence. Everyone was just listening, going, this sounds really good.
I mean, what a big fan I am. Every episode, all I do is if there's a question, I always say that it's my favorite amp. And the reason being is when I was at NAMM 2024 and we were doing, you guys were doing interviews and I was doing interviews walking around, and I walked by that booth and I didn't know Thomas Blug. And I originally thought that thing was an effects processor all those years in the catalog. I had no idea what it was. And I'm listening to this guy play and I'm like, man, that thing sounds like the best thing I heard in the whole show. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I went up and introduced myself. I wound up doing the interview, and I could not believe how awesome that thing sounded. I actually think I was with you, Paul, when we stopped there to talk to him initially, because you introduced me to him. But man, I'm such a fan. It's some of the best money I've ever spent on guitar gear, and that's saying a lot. So I will buy the new one when it comes out. I'm sure it will be expensive, but now I can't speak for playing live because I don't play live. So all I could say is for people that are like, oh, I want a bedroom amp that sounds like a real tube amp, but doesn't play really loud. That thing does it. You get that sag and everything at low volume. And it's also great to record with. Those are the two things I use it for.
I think as has been proven by recent hardware and software releases, if the messaging is good and clear from the get-go, you minimize the backlash. If there is any confusion, at launch about what you get, what you don't get, what you pay for, what you don't pay for, that's when it goes horribly wrong. Now, Thomas is possibly the most detail-oriented human being. End of.
Yeah.
But it's still a really complicated thing to get the messaging right. So
So I'm going to use the illustration that a lot of people wanted to use when I'm going to say it, the Boss PX1 came out. Here's the deal. Everybody wanted to compare it to the H9 from Eventide, because similarly, you buy the H9, you get a few effects, but then you can buy more. The difference is, you knew that from the jump. You also knew that there was a version you could buy that gave you everything from the get-go. You buy the max, and then you get everything new that comes out for it automatically. You don't have to pay any extra. The thing that I will also say is, does the H90 do that? No. You buy the H90, you get it, because even Eventide learned, even in their very clear messaging, their very clear layout, their super simple model, it does not work. Musicians don't like it.
Yeah.
The problem. So the problem with Thomas though is that this is the first time, and Amp-X has been on everyone's lips for at least 2 years, if not more. This is the first time we heard this part of the deal. Now, I understand why, because in a perfect world, this would have been out 3 years ago, and all those amp models would have probably been included.
Can I just say? Can I just say? Do we think that it's better for him to have released Amp-X as it is with the Mercury and the Iridium editions and the basic effects, and then work on that effect? So he's spending his time working on the other stuff and then selling it, and
it's
then
almost
selling
better for
effects, as opposed to having it all and then going, well, here's it, and you can also buy this, because then people go, oh, well, you've been working on something, so we'll pay for it.
What he should have done,
even though he's still working on it, and he's spending he's the guys are, I'll support him as far as I can, because
he is a genius. He's a genius. I did an hour and a half interview with him on the channel, and I could have talked to him probably for 3 hours at least minimum.
This is the thing as well. If he hadn't said anything about this, hadn't mentioned Dumbles, hadn't mentioned Marshalls, hadn't mentioned Voxes, and released it, we'd have all gone, this is amazing. Then in 6 months' time had said, for 100 quid you can have this, for 100 quid you can have this, for 100 quid you can have this. We'd have all gone, fan-bloody-tastic, I'll upgrade.
Yeah.
But he hasn't.
I didn't know that was going to be the way it was with that unit. I thought it was going to be completely self-contained. I didn't think there was going to be any upgrade buy-in or any of that stuff.
I'm going to throw this out there though for you, James. Here's why I'm saying no. Kemper did that. Kemper had an update that cost money to update, and everybody lost their minds.
Yeah, they took a beating on that, didn't they?
They did. They are completely outside the conversation now since that release.
Yeah.
It's because people were saying, well, Line 6 gives you the stuff for free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I think if someone's giving you, if someone's giving you some effects as part of an update, that's one thing. But a whole new amp model, I kind of think that's in the payment profile.
Helix and Quad Cortex don't think so.
No. But surely Quad Cortex's thing was going to be the ability to use your neural plugins on Quad Cortex, which they still haven't quite got right. You pay for those.
Yeah, your Quad Cortex is definitely doing that, because you can then buy the plugins to then use on your Quad Cortex. So they are charging, and no one minds about Quad Cortex doing
but you get to use it outside of the Quad Cortex as well. They're separate. It's a plug-in that you happen to get to use on your unit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's a good point. That is a good point.
You talk about the neural stuff, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
neural.
Yeah, because I have like 3 of them, 3 different ones or 4 different ones, and I use them as like a standalone.
Yep. It's a different model. It's all about it's perception. It is absolutely perception. And I just don't think, and also we're in a space where money is tight for everyone. So everybody's looking for efficiency in their spending. And I have never met Thomas. Everything I've ever heard from him is the nicest guy, smartest guy. He's got great ears, and he does, by everything I can tell. This is not the move. I'm just going to be real about it. This is not the move. This is a bad business marketing decision and has no bearing on what I think of him. I think he needs to rethink this approach.
So I think he's doing it is because this unit is costing so much to design and build and so I think he's doing. I mean, I don't know if that was the initial plan from the get-go. I don't know, but if the unit's €2,000, which is a lot of money, how else can he make his money back?
Okay, this is me. I'm going to be that guy, and it's going to make me the bad guy, and I'm kind of okay with it because I stand by what I'm about to say.
You villain.
You don't make it. If it is too expensive to produce at a price people are willing to pay in the competition market that it's in, you don't make it. You say, I love this idea, but I can't afford to make it for the 10 people that are going to be willing to buy it. 10's an over exaggeration. But I think there's been an awful lot of products over the years that people thought were going to be incredible things, but they can't build it because it'll never sell, because in order to do it at a margin that makes sense, it would be too expensive to actually sell. I know an amp builder right now, I played it a month ago, that has built one of the most innovative and best sounding 100-watt amplifiers I have ever played in my entire life, and it is not 2Rock. Just going to put that out there. And that builder told me to my face, I do not know that these will ever be available because I could not build this for sale for less than $7,000. I could not sell this amp for less than $7,000 and make any money on it.
It's really hard because the original Amp 1, the silver Amp 1, has been out a really long time.
Yeah.
A really long time. And you totally get what Thomas is trying to do with Amp-X, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
The problem is that this many years in, this is the first we're hearing about a kind of not a subscription model, but a pay to upgrade model. I appreciate we got very hung up on this. So
yeah. Should it just to end this now? So should Thomas do €2,000 and then charge for everything else, or should he charge €2,500 and then everything's included?
€2,500.
Yeah, he's better off charging all the money up front than he is adding on later down the line, because people are going to feel like they're being nickel and dimed.
Only because if it was a physical add-on that people do to things, people don't mind paying for it. But you're right.
Right. That's a different thing.
Basically, it's included, so it should be. There's nothing that's happening apart from unlocking something. It's like BMW, giving you heated seats, as it were.
Yeah. Exactly.
Unlike Tesla, where you get the auto drive for $10,000 more.
Yeah, he's better off starting off at the expensive price than trying to add it on later.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Agreed. I think everyone's agreed there. Rocker, oh mate, you sound like
sorry.
You sound like what I've had the last few weeks. Rocker 534. It's not an FRFR. Yes, that's what we said that, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did.
Department of Crystal Imprisonment.
Why not?
Rocker. It models different speakers too. Yep. Oh. This is good. I'd love to have a conversation with Department of Crystal Imprisonment.
Me too.
Scott Gallo. Will the Blue actually come out? It's been years. It will come out. Well, I hope it comes out. I hope it, hope it comes out before we.
If it doesn't, it means Thomas has gone bankrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so good. It is that good. I promise everyone, it is that good. Mr. Cassidy says, belated hello to the rats. Great to catch up atop the summit. Broad times. Hello to 40 Watt Phil 2. This before you join, Vinny.
Better have been.
He would have said hi. What did you say? What did you say?
I said it better have been.
Hollywood. Cordy said 2 catalysts would be cheaper if you don't need built-in IRs.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Hollywood. By the way, evening all, evening, Steve.
Hello.
Anyway, yeah, too much himself.
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Bradshaw, hello, sir. He said, evening, gents. Good to see you back online. And it's great to hang out and talk guitar stuff. It was, mate. Good to see you.
We did a lot of guitar talking.
I saw you. Who do you see? Who do you see? Department of Crystal. Lol, can't believe he spoke to a woman. Yeah, it's true. a real one. Fra, Jivey and Co. PG Bias X. Is it much better sounding than FX Bias 2 and Quad Cortex? We honestly wouldn't know.
Don't know.
I don't think we've ever tried it. Is that the new one? The new one. It's software based. It's
nah, not our thing.
Shahaba, what's Crazy Tube Circuits there? No.
I didn't see them.
They were. No. So Crazy Tube Circuits are distributed by Face, and Face were there. That's where I got the BBD because I do a lot of work for Mario from Face. Didn't see anyone mention them. Love their pedals. Yeah, they do make awesome pedals. Shahaba. Department. He says that's a really nice board.
Thank you. I showed my pedal board with the King of Toad.
Oh, it was a nice board. Yeah, very very neat.
Yeah.
Shahaba, I want their golden ratio so bad.
The Crazy Tube Circuits golden ratio.
Yeah.
Bill Whitman says, so how does the Chase Brothers AM compared to the King of Tone? It's pretty. I'd say it's pretty close.
Yeah,
it's a low end EQ thing, according to Phil.
That's all I heard. The difference, to be honest. If you have big feet, I could see the Chase Bliss being a problem because the switches are really close.
Yeah, quite close.
Nothing. Okay, sorry, my mind was wandering.
Sometimes you just have big feet, James.
Okay, moving on.
Department. The Russian knockoff, the Sarah bars. Awesome. Session Gold. I know it's out for a while now, but is there a Soldano XH8 IR review coming? There was. I did the opening review. I reviewed it for the when it's released.
Probably about 18 months ago.
Yeah, but say, didn't you cover that when it was released?
I did. Electric Works. Chaz, he says, I've always played with 10 gauge strings, but curiously like 9s on a Les Paul. I'm feeling guilty about changing my 1979 Les Paul custom to 10s. Is that odd? And should I get over it, Chaz? Oh, on a Les Paul, definitely 10s.
Yeah.
I mean, I use 10s on everything. So Thomas has got this 62 Strat that has it's a lovely guitar.
Well, when it's not that bits of Thomas all over it.
Yeah, it's definitely got bits. It needs a bit of a wash, but he's got 9s to 46 on that, and it was like playing butter, and I keep thinking I should change over to 9s again.
I went from 10
but
back
I've
to
played
9
since I was about 18, and I just feel guilty about it, so I can't do it.
See, I think you should play what makes you feel most comfortable, and don't worry about what anybody says. And that's why I went back to 9s, because 10s were the thing, then 8s were the thing, then 9s are the thing, then it went back to 10s, then it's 12s. Just play what makes you play better for longer without messing up your hands or whatever. And for me, learning to vibrato better, I went to 9 so I can control the strings a little bit better. That's me. So
Phil, I pretty much all those things. I'm a 10s player. I used to be an 11s player. That's when I finally stepped down from 13s, because like everyone who was influenced by Stevie Ray Vaughan at any time or period, we all tried 13s at half step down, and I thought that was the thing. But you know, to coin a phrase from the possibly apocryphal story of what BB King told Billy Gibbons when Billy Gibbons was playing like 11s and BB King played 8s, he looked at him and said, "Man, why are you working so hard?"
Yeah.
I used to play 11s when I was playing every night in bands. I used to play 11s purely because my fingers were getting so strong. It was just mental.
Yeah.
Try Electric Owl. Try a balance set of 9.5s maybe on, if you want to try something in between, or the 9 to 46 like Paul's saying, because you get the heavier strings on the top end, and then on the higher strings you can get that more of a slinky feel.
That's a really good shout. The balance tension changes things. So if you haven't tried a balance tension set, try that.
I was doing that for years, figuring out pounds of tension and writing down calculations on making a balance set. And after 5 years of doing that and trying different stuff, then like D'Addario came out with a balance set, and I was like, damn it, threw all the paperwork, and I went and just bought a set of theirs. But it wasn't exactly what I had planned out. But the balance set, when you strum it, I won't say they feel exactly the same, but the strings feel mostly the same tension-wise when you're strumming. And the same thing when bending. So you kind of can keep that muscle memory. So might be something to look into. And if you like a certain gauge set, you could always go to another company. Some of them do the custom gauges, and you could have them made for yourself.
Stringjoy has a great calculator on their website. Yeah.
Yeah. Steve says Cordy's a mad lurker. He is.
You can't say it without the Scottish accent, though. Just Cordy's a mad lurker.
What does that mean?
Cordy watches videos,
and he's not coming on. He's watching but not coming on. Jim, how do you guys think? And how do you guys think if a new modeling amp head comes out with the Stadium touchscreen in front of the amp head? Oh, I see. That's interesting, isn't it? What do you think if an amp came out with the Stadium touchscreen on an amp head as opposed to?
We did see an amp with a touchscreen.
There is an amp with a touchscreen. I'm trying to remember which one it is.
That's not touchscreen.
That new toaster thing with the iPad.
No, not the lava. Not the lava.
I saw your little segment on that, by the way.
Rotten.
There was so much great footage of Paul and I playing that, but all you saw was.
Yeah, it was just like, oof.
So in person is the same as what you're hearing over the internet?
Worse.
Oh.
No.
I saw the error message that came up.
Yeah.
I desperately, I mean, as a design experiment, it's interesting. I mean, the screen is in a family home. The screen is going to last about a minute and a half, because someone's going to slam a coffee down on it or something like that. The stand option will mean it gets knocked over within about 45 seconds.
Oh, I don't think that's fair. We didn't see that at Guitar Summit, and it was on the stands.
I love the fact that they put prototype but couldn't fit the extra letters onto the sticker.
But that I didn't know if that was German for prototype. I don't know.
That's what I thought for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't
know. German is not a language known for missing letters out. Quite the opposite, in fact. Just sonically not nice. And of course, none of the others
find it.
No, I can't find it, and I can't remember what it's called. But there is an amp out there that has a screen. I don't know if it's a touch screen, but it does have like a small computer screen on the head.
This must be the one that me and James saw at the show. The head is huge. It's like a massive head. Yeah. I can't remember who made it.
VOD or something. It was 3 letters or Bill or something like that. Very strange. But when you load up a different, let's call it a model for lack of a better word, it's reprogramming all of the analog circuits. So you actually get the circuit of a Marshall, and then you change it and you load up the circuit of an AC30, and you change it again and you load up the circuit of a Fender Bassman.
Yeah.
It was
Paul Bradshaw saying Diesel VHX has a screen on the front of it. Maybe that's what you're looking for.
It does, yeah.
Let me see.
I was just
that's the one with the that does a similar sort of thing.
Don't forget to hit the like button.
Yeah, while you're down there.
I'm here for a reason,
mate. Yeah. Give us a like. Hold on. If you're getting something out of it, give us a like, because it really does help, and we don't monetize this show.
I don't know if that's the one I was thinking of, by the way, but it looks similar.
Okay.
And I'm 96 away now, so if anybody's out there fancies, there's 97 of us in the room, so if we could bust the 3,000 mark, that would be amazing.
So on that note, do we have news this week?
Let's do the news.
Oh, I guess it is news time. Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I should do the news.
Can I just do a show and tell first?
Go on then.
Ready?
Didn't we do that segment?
We've really got to get through. We've really got to get through stuff.
New amp day. Oh, fucking hell. Oh,
Fuck.
Why?
Because somebody wanted to swap the
Why?
Wanted to swap the PRS HDRX.
Why?
Because they sell for more.
You're showing your drummer. Yeah, but they sound worse.
That sounds great in here.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's So the HDRX. I'll put it in context. James bought for about 300 quid.
Oh yeah, got a good deal on it.
So it's worth doing, and they don't really sell over here. So that's I personally think that's quite a good move. But your reaction was very funny.
Financially, tonally, I like the sound of the HDRX much better than anything in that run of the Marshall amps.
TSR,
yeah.
Okay.
The 2000s, I think, have a sound, but yes, all right.
UAD Showtime 64 tube amp, classic for your door. So yes, UAD have come out with a new. I'm guessing it's like a Vibrolux. Is it? What is it? Oh no, it's a Showman.
Showman.
It's a Showman. Okay, right. I don't know much about the Showman. Is it all right, Phil?
It's very loud and it sounds incredible. I've already downloaded it. I've already been playing this plugin. It's really good.
And it sounds good.
Yeah, sounds really good.
Anything James Santiago touches generally sounds good.
And it is available it's free and available for a limited time. So get into your UA Connect app if you already have it. It's available free until October 31st.
James, you just said anything you touch. Hold on a second. Can you rephrase that?
Yes.
There's some shockers, and you know there is.
Yes.
My screen keeps dying. I'm really sorry, but my screen. I think I've got a problem with my screen. Let me just. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's back. Okay, so yeah, there's that new UAD plugin. Mesa have released the Mesa Mark II C Plus with the I forgot what they call what do they call that? What do they call
basket weave?
Basket weave. Well done, James. Yeah, pretty cool, I would say. Yeah. So how do you pronounce it? Is it Bernth? I don't know how to pronounce him. He's YouTuber Bernth. It's got a signature guitar. Yeah, it's got the 750.
Yeah,
they're reversed.
The Shark's Tooth reversed inlays.
Aren't they? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about Bernth, but
I don't need to. I kind of like that guitar a lot.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
Yeah.
See, this is how you do a signature guitar.
Go on.
It just looks good. It's clean. It's classy. Yeah. Like I could play this and not everyone instantly assume I'm playing metal. Although the Shark's Tooth inlays kind of give you that vibe.
But... yeah, I think if it didn't have the shark's teeth, I'd like it more.
Yeah, I like it a lot. How much is it? How much is that thing?
Look, how much do we think? So dollars, $1,500, £1,400, €1,600.
Let's go. Love it.
I used to have a Ibanez S series custom made, custom one. Not custom made. It was the custom whatever on the last fret or whatever it was. But they had abalone ovals as the markers.
Oh yeah,
and those look actually pretty classy.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, nice. Sorry, my screen keeps.
That would have looked good with no inlays at all.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that would look better.
Agreed.
So this is Sinister Gates. He's launched a new amp. It's a pedal platform. But what's unusual about this? You see that bit there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You look at there's the head.
I was going to say, is that the hernia series where you have to lift the whole thing? But I guess
it
comes off.
Hold on, my screen's gone again. What the hell is going on? What is going on? Hold on. I'm just wondering if it's the back of my screen. Yeah, so interesting. Everyone's still there?
Yep.
Yeah, we're here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can't see us.
I can't.
So you don't know.
I can't. No, I can't see you when I'm doing this. And
yeah,
my screen keeps dying. I was just concerned that you've gone. So yeah, Nuno's brand is definitely out. So well done, Steve Cassidy, for spotting that. So yeah, the only thing is there's no posting on how much they're going to be. The only thing that I think about the Nuno brand is the Washburn N4s. They didn't really sell anyway. So it's, I mean, Nuno, one of the best guitar players in the world, and I hope it's successful. But if your brand if your guitar didn't really sell that well with when I say a major company, it used to be a major company, it's going to be quite a hard sell, I'd say. There's going to be the initial reaction, I would say, of people going, oh yeah, this is exciting, let's get one. And then I think it's going to peter off a little bit.
But you never, ever saw them.
Yeah. I've never seen one in person. Ever.
But an N4?
I've never seen one.
I've seen one beat up, used in a store. But I never seen anybody really play them.
But what's potentially interesting about this is, and there's a lot of speculation about this, is that it is the same as, looks wise, other than a stripe, it's the same as his N4.
Yeah.
Surely Washburn as a company would have protected that back in the day, a gazillion years ago. So this probably means that one of two things, and I suspect that Nuno's being very well advised on this. It either means that he's gone, sod it, that they've not got long for this earth, therefore I'm just going to steal my design back. Or what he's done is he said to Washburn, in your dying embers, I'm going to throw you some cash just so the 3 remaining directors can get out with something, and I get the IP on the guitar.
Well, what did Ola do? Because Ola was playing Washburn Solar guitars, and then he left Washburn and made Solar guitars. It's the same guitar. It's even the inlays.
Yeah. Or we're going to use a much bigger, more popular example. When Eddie Van Halen left Ernie Ball Music Man, he took the model with him to Peavey. When he left Peavey, he took the model with him and he took it to EVH Guitars. He could own the rights to the body shape.
Yeah, he could own the IP. That makes sense.
He could. Now, that's just one more. That's now a third possibility in your list. I don't know, but I can't be the only person that saw this and thought Washburn still exists.
Yeah.
No, well, that's the thing. My theory is that Washburn is really going to be no more, and then they've just said, if you want your design back, you can take it. It's the same with as you said, Ola. Maybe there's some sort of maybe Washburn wants to earn the money but doesn't want to have to deal with stuff, but they've still got some sort of
Now, I will tell you, I had a Strandberg, a USA Strandberg, back before it was like super popular, and it was built in the Washburn Custom Shop, and that guitar was superb, and I sold it because it was a 7-string, and I don't even know how to play it. So, but it was, and I've owned several Strandbergs since, import ones, but that Washburn Custom Shop one that I own, whoever that went to and I sold on Reverb, that was one hell of a well-built guitar, the fret wire finishing and the works.
Nice. I mean, Washburn still makes the J series jazz guitars. I mean, they were a serious jazz guitar brand at one point as well. So I just don't know what they're doing now.
Yeah. And
okay, we're going to get through a load of different questions in 40 minutes. Let's do it.
Yeah, and that's without even talking about GNL going.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't. Haven't discussed that. Department. My whole board finally became fully top mounted yesterday. Sorry, boss. CS3 had to go with the mirror compressor. Great show. Cheers, mate. Mr. Simmons, he said, "What do you guys think of a new modeling amp?"
He rephrased this question. Yeah.
Chaz from Electric Works says, "Feel better, Vinny. I was just in San Francisco for a week and also got a nasty respiratory drug or flu. Additionally, I bought Summit Audio's TLA comp and preamp whilst there because Al Schmidt."
Yum.
Thanks, man, appreciate it.
I like both of those.
My screen keeps going funny. So, okay, John Brown is or was in Monuments and has a YouTube channel. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
I don't know Monuments. I'm guessing metal band of some sort.
Yeah, it's a UK metal band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You mean you haven't heard of every single band from the UK?
No, I know. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I should sit down and study. Andy Yates, the other John Brown, posted a fun photo with John Brown on his community page. Nice. Scott Gaylor, he's going to miss his Windows soon with the Amp-X. It's taking way too long.
If you heard it, you wouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's really good. Scott, the upgrade by the upgrade buying is not going away. Yeah.
You can blame video games for that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and Adobe and all the rest. Mm-hmm. Jim, sorry for screwing up my comment. Not at all, mate. What I should have said is, what do you? Yeah, we got it, mate. Don't worry, we got it, and hopefully we answered it for you. I think Blug thinks what a double costs and his model is the best out there. So it's a bargain at €100. It is really special.
It is a bargain, but it's also a perception problem in the marketing world.
Yeah.
And he's not just marketing to his current customers who already know who he is and already knows what he makes. He's trying to get new customers, and it's a hard way to get new customers.
Yeah. Session. So basically the same price as the X88 IR. Sorry, my screen's gone dead. What would you get? An Amp-X or X88 IR? I would buy the Amp-X over the X88
every day of the week.
Yeah. And the X88 is good, but the Amp-X is I feel superior. Fra M. Thomas Blug is following DMC DeLorean. Too long and expensive R&D, high pricing during a world readying for war. 40-watt Phil nailed it. Sad for Thomas. Well,
I hope not.
I hope not too. I really hope none of that's right.
The worst comes to worst is there'll be investors. That's the worst that I can see, and then that will then come in and have part of it. There might be even a price restructuring. Who knows? You know what I mean? I think like isn't the Tone Master Pro like several $100 less than what it initially came out at, because it wasn't. Yeah. I don't think it was really selling, because you could go buy whatever other competitor stuff around the same price or cheaper, Quad Cortex and the like. Yeah. Mike, evening boys, evening Mike. Nick Tilly Ross, Crazy Cheap Circuits was there. Spoke to Christoph and said, I didn't see him.
Didn't see them.
Nick also said there's a small section at the distribution booth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Face. I didn't see. Wow. Paul, this is some time ago, but weren't there paid expansion packs for the Pod HD 500 series?
There were not. There were not. They were free firmware updates.
Okay.
There was the initial Pod. You could upgrade a Pod, the kidney-shaped Pod 1 to a Pod 2, and that was through a chip.
Oh yeah, because that's a physical upgrade.
Yeah, that was a physical. You took out the chip and then you put in a different chip.
Yeah,
upgraded it to version 2. Possibly that's what he was saying. Session Gold. So sorry, I totally missed the X88 review. Not at all, mate. Earlier in the year. It'll be on the channel. Yogi, he said, "Hey lads, saw that you tried out Luna." Oh God, that was years ago. Since I've seen the Alan Hines video.
It means lava.
Lava. Okay. It convinced me to put the deposit down, but haven't yet pulled the trigger. Should I bother? Honestly, it's so plenty of guitar players. I can't imagine. I mean, I would, I can't imagine that Alan Hines is doing. This sounds awful. He's doing this for anything but
a paycheck.
He's been. I can't because. What's that say? I can't see. No. Yeah, I mean, Alan Hines is getting promoted. He's getting paid to promote it or to do the video and stuff. I promise you, if not that I've got the same kudos as Alan Hines, because I haven't. But if they'd have come to me and said, "Would you promote this product?" I'd have tried it and I'd have said no. I'd have said it's not ready.
Moving on.
That's all right to say that, isn't it? It's too late now, but yeah. Phil's keeping his mouth shut.
I've got a 4x12 on order. I can't talk.
James, my screen keeps cutting out. I can't see anything, I'm afraid. You're gonna have to read it.
Okay, Shahar, the days of shelling thousands of dollars on amps stroke modelers are over for the average consumer. Anything can be modeled for cheap, like Tonex. Yeah, it's true. He also goes on to say, I'm sure that Blug's Dumble is great, but I'd be totally happy with the captures of the same thing. Yeah, as I would probably, had I not heard it. It sounds so good. Shahar again goes, those EVH packs from IK Multimedia completely sold me on Tonex. Yeah, because Tonex is a really good platform. We've got 2 new packs coming this week, if not possibly 3, if Mr. Drew's ones work out as well. So yeah, Tonex is very much our capture platform of choice.
Yeah,
had a very interesting chat with the guys from Helix, not Helix, sorry, from Kemper at the show about the version 2 modeling technology and how it works and what it does and stuff. And I need to reach out to them because they want to do some stuff, and I'd be interested to do it because they said. And also, the other thing they said was that the new version 2 Kemper player, the little one, also can do captures with software.
No,
as opposed to the big one does capture standalone.
Yeah.
So interesting. Michael Hennessy says, as an aside, if you have a nylon string guitar, try coated low tension. Lovely for nylon acoustic. I like the sound of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael also says, sup, y'all.
I love that he gave a piece of information before saying hi.
Yeah.
What's up, Michael?
I thought my sup, y'all was my y'all was all right,
It's getting there. Yeah.
It's great.
Yep, there's definitely been some progress. I appreciate
could totally blend if you went over to Phil's neighborhood. Totally.
Well, there are after conversations Paul and I had with a well-known, phenomenal guitar player. There's a fair chance we'll be over soonish.
Oh, let's do it.
Paul again says Diesel VH-X is the amp with the touchscreen, I think. Yeah, we think diesel, but this was something different. This was like the thing that Paul and I saw was very, very cool.
Yeah, there's something else. There's another one out there.
Very cool, but not that expensive for what you got, but it was a huge thing.
The diesel was $4,700. So
yeah. Session Gold. Also, the more Line 6 Stadium demos I hear, the more I think it should be like Fractal stuff, if not better. But I think no other manufacturer will make as much 80s amps as Fractal do.
Maybe. Oh, we get laptop, Paul.
Sorry. Yeah, I can't. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, my
sonically, I heard the Stadium and was very impressed. It's software stuff that's going to let them down at the minute, but that can be fixed.
Oh yeah.
Which needs to be fixed soon because shipping date is supposed to have passed. So,
Chaz, he says, "Thanks so much for the guitar string recommendations, gents. It's appreciated anytime."
Anytime.
Yogi, I put deposit down. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Did we?
No, he changed it a little bit.
Different. Okay. I put a deposit down on the lava, but didn't pull the trigger. Your face is mid-tone, and using the UI made me want my $10 back. I'd wait. I think there's better. In my opinion, there's a better space to spend that money.
Yeah.
Greg from Adventures to Gearland says it has taken literally an hour to get the kids to bed. Anyway, here now. One, like the stream. Thank you very much. Give us a like if you're enjoying this. Cheers, Greg. When it's finished, go listen to Scott Gaylor's new Boss demo. He and it are awesome. Nice.
And he says,
what is he demoing? Reed Kington Raw Flush. Yes, thanks, mate.
Okay.
Well done, Willie. Good work.
Jimmy, Willie, just me and names. Jeez. I'm going to stop.
Gary, I absolutely love my Supro Delta King 12, but for some weird reason, the controls are backwards.
Okay.
What? I don't remember the controls on that amp being backwards.
The only thing I could think of is if they've messed up the chassis from the. Oh no!
From the head to the but the potentiometer should still work the same regardless.
Or do you mean and so this is the thing, and so Gary, if you're still around, maybe you mean this, maybe you don't. It's a tweed style, so it's like if I turn around and walk to my amp and I look over the top of it to look at the controls. On a tweed amp, they're facing the other direction because the idea was originally your amp would be in front of you, not behind you. So they're designed to be read as if you're standing behind the amp.
Right.
Does he mean they're printed like upside down? Because they are like that. They follow the traditional tweed, but they still turn the same. Like clockwise gives you more, counterclockwise gives you less.
And that's why those blues guys had so much like mojo, because they were completely aggravated by that backwards panel. and it showed through the.
No, you don't need to. You don't even look at it when you just crank it to 10. It's fine.
Is that also why they were so behind the beat? Because they were out of phase because they were behind the amps.
Well, no, I'm not sure anyone ever actually did it, but the intent was that it goes to the front of the band stage like your PA speakers would, and then you were behind, one of those fancy little podiums with your music in front of you, chugging along with the big band.
A lot of guys were sitting down.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's sitting down.
Yeah,
interesting. Chris, even gents, hope you're all good. In my opinion, gauge is greatly linked to age. Oh no!
Oh don't tell me that. Oh. I'm going to go buy a set of 14s today.
You're going to be down to 8s. Scott, Adventures to Gearland, thank you. Gary, a question for Paul. No judgment, but I've only heard you criticize bands or artists. What?
just my bands, Gary.
Yeah, it's just vintage music. That is absolute. That is not true in the slightest. That is true in the slightest.
I'm going to start my own live channel where I just cry after this show's over about what Paul's dissed me about.
Yeah, so it's not true. Which music or artist do you like? I don't like any artists. I don't like any music. So there you go.
It's not true. He likes a lot of music, but it is a thing where, you know, it's kind of fun to talk about things you don't like just because we're not doing it seriously. I don't hate most stuff out there. I'm just not into it. One of my favorite podcasts is Tyler May & Co., who is the son of David Allen Co., has two podcasts. One is called Cocaine and Rhinestones. It's the uncut history of 20th century country music. I highly recommend it, even if you're not into country music. It's really good. But his other podcast is called Your Favorite Band Sucks. And every episode is just he and a co-host explaining why some popular band sucks, even bands they love. And it's one of my favorite things to listen to.
It's all in good fun. Like if I buy a guitar that's got a lot of pointy parts on it, I always like get excited for Paul to see it because I know what he's going to say. You know what I mean? Nobody's offended or feelings are hurt or anything.
Yeah, Vinny, you'd have loved it. You'd have loved walking around this show. Every time I went, oh, that's nice, he'd go, oh, you brain dead. I said, no, just blind. You know,
no, we agreed. We agreed on that's because you like things that are shiny and pointy and look like Granny's coffee tables, but in purple. You know those sort of guitars with like fancy woods and like high gloss purple with like 5-piece necks, and that's the sort of shit that James likes.
It's because I'm a closet bass player. I
was about to say you just described a ton of basses.
Yeah.
Willie, thought on 40-year-old YouTubers wearing leather jackets indoors in their video. Arseholes. I wonder who that is. Who's doing that?
I can think of a couple.
I can't think of anyone.
I'm definitely not going to wear mine now.
Willie, you leave 40-year-olds in leather jackets alone. We still want to pretend to be cool.
I'm 50, so can I wear it now?
I think it's probably a British thing, isn't it? It's like, you know, why are you getting? Yeah. Why?
All accused me of looking too smart for the show because I was wearing a shirt.
It's the same thing with earrings. I started wearing my earrings, you know, because I wasn't allowed to wear them my whole career. You know what I mean? And too much of a pain in the neck to take them in and out. And then I wore them for a little bit, and I would look into the mirror one day, and I'm like, God, man, I just look like an old dude with earrings. And I took them out. I just couldn't do it anymore. I don't know what it was, you know? I don't know. Some people look really good with them. I was looking at myself going, nah, I can't.
Yeah. JP, two manufacturers. I'm always gobsmacked. Are still in existence as I never see their guitars. The aforementioned Washburn and also Ovation. Ovation were at the show.
They were.
They still exist. Sweetwater still sells Ovation guitars.
Why would you buy an Ovation?
I don't like how they just slide like off your leg.
Yes,
they're so uncomfortable because of that bowl. You're right. It just slides everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. And now I'm going to break your brain. Did you know Gibson did one once?
No.
Yes.
I haven't got a Gibson one, but I've got the Forerunner. Technically it's Jen's late father's guitar. It's a Maxon, which was the Forerunner of the Ovations, and that's a bowl back.
So Gibson made a J25, and it's because I saw one on a wall and I thought it was a Gibson J45, and when I was looking for a J45 and I wanted to try it, they handed it to me, and then I saw the back of it, and it was the bowl back, the plastic, and I was like, "What the absolute is this?" Man,
nasty.
Nick Torres, he says the internet has been talking lately about a revival of tube amps. Thoughts?
I'm seeing it. And I've been hearing some other people who run sound at venues, young bands coming in, playing amps, not using modelers.
That's what we want.
I've got a gig this weekend that I have to use an electric kit for. No live backline, no monitors. only IEMs and house PA. Now, this is a wedding venue, so you know full that that house PA is going to be two if we're lucky, if those kind of like LD stick things, which will sound god awful.
Do you know what I used the last time I played a wedding gig?
What's that?
100-watt 2-rock.
Nice. Rocker 534 N4s are like gems. They have a cult following. Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's just a tiny cult.
Now, does what the hell was I going to say now? Does the new Nuno guitar? It just doesn't even roll off the tongue right. The new Nuno guitar. Does it have that proprietary neck joint on it?
That's a good question.
I wonder. I didn't see any back pictures of the back of it.
I'm gonna have a look. There is no back pictures.
There's hardly.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does. I can't see the back. It hasn't got the. You know, it used to say something on it.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the guy that developed that.
Yeah,
there's a name for it. Somebody, I'll probably throw it down in the comments there.
Yeah.
It hasn't got that. It hasn't got that written on it, but it doesn't show the back. But you can see the extra piece of wood. So I'd imagine it has got that.
Now, did you guys see his interview with Rick Beato?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so in that interview, it was really cool interview. I thought it was cool. The guy seems pretty down to earth, I think. I don't know. I don't know.
But he's got more of a potty mouth than Paul Drew.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Even live. I've seen him play live on the Generation Axe, and I thought, to me personally, if I had to give an MVP award to that, and he's with a lot of top guys, he was the best of the show.
Oh, he's amazing,
playing and singing. Yeah. Where was I going with this? There was a point to this. Oh, he was playing a couple of Rick Beato's guitars in that interview, and he made a comment about the action on those guitars and how well they were set up. And he made a comment saying, like, how do you get your guitars like this? My guitars action are nowhere near this low and play right, whatever. And man, if I was his tech, I would have been pissed. You know what I mean? Because so that means to tell me that he's been playing with the super high action. And actually Rick Beato made a comment back. I'm paraphrasing. He said, I could put you in touch with my guy or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that was surprising for him to say that, not worrying about his tech. I'm just saying that it just led me to believe that he's playing with the very high action. And he's like fighting the guitar the whole time.
It also could be that that's how he told his tech to set him up, because he didn't realize it could get lower.
Right. There's never been that conversation because he's never put his hands on anything else all these years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all this time he's maybe fighting that thing. I mean, think of, how much better he could play, even better than what he is playing something that's a little bit more effortlessly playable.
Yeah.
Hey,
he is astoundingly good. Mario from Tube Workshop. Hello, mate. He says, hi guys, great to see you survive. Survive Guitar Summit. God, my brain's going. Nam. Rocker. No, the striped ones are totally different woods. So what are we talking about?
The new Nuno guitars, they have stripes on them?
Yeah. There's a couple. There's like it's not Baduk, but there's they did the N4 Baduk and
there's chocolate. It looks like chocolate brown with a sort of maple stripe or something like that.
Yes. So they've got the standard N4 style one, which I'm guessing is all the, and then they've got like a Baduk one and a flamed and like a flame mapley looking thing. But I don't think anyone pushed in the woods, did they?
No,
I don't think so.
I was talking about the neck joint.
Michael, do I dare say it? V drums, James. Yes, V drums.
Great. Genuinely very, very impressed.
They do sound actually really, really good.
Yeah.
Feel really good. I think with a bit more tweaking, I can get it to sound very, very good. Once I've heard it through a PA rather than just sort of studio monitors.
Nice. Scott, jumping into lessons. Love the show. Cheers, Scott.
Cheers, mate.
Paul, not so sure about that. They were definitely paid packs on initial release.
Oh, the pod stuff.
Oh.
I do not remember them being paid, but also I didn't get into the pod game until post Pod XT.
So $99 for the packs. Sorry for being pedantic. Not at all, mate. It's all good.
Yeah.
It seems it was Pod XT, not the 500. Anyhow, time for bed. Take it easy, chaps. Hit thumbs up. Cheers, Thomas. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. It really does help, and we don't monetize this. Shahar, I wonder if anyone wrote a blues song about having to carry a twin reverb. My knees are broken, my back's fucked. Can someone help me get this off my truck? That's pretty good, actually. Willie says the Jane man is toiling. Johnny Johnson over there.
I think that's. I
think it's a bluesman. Oh, Yanni.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were Yanni Janssen.
Yeah.
James, I'm curious. Have you played the F Note electronic kits? The EF Note or F Note?
Yes, I have. Yes.
I don't know which one's the pronunciation. What do you think of those?
I think they feel very good, but the brain I think is very OEM generic, and the sample and the patches they use sound a bit GM.
Okay.
By that I mean General MIDI, so as in a bit rubbish.
Okay.
Whereas these, there's nothing you cannot tweak. I mean, the video I put out was 18 minutes of me giving you the best of I've got. I could have done 20 minutes easily on just the editing of one drum. It is ridiculous.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's a lot in there.
I really liked the look of them when I saw them. I was like, oh, if I were a drummer that had to play an electronic kit, I'd want one that looks like this kit.
They're the first ones to have done. So the term in kind of like modern drumming is what's referred to as short stack toms.
Uh-huh.
So you can get acoustic drums, which are very short, very, very shallow. Yeah. But these are proper, what I'd refer to as not necessarily power toms, because they tend to be deeper than the head is wide. But these are sort of squarer. So it's a 10 by 10, 12 by 12, 14 by 14, I think.
Yeah.
And they look good. It's very easy to set up and play. And, you know, for a gig, a large chunk of what we do is the look.
Yep.
It doesn't really matter for sonically what they look like, but it does come down to it. When you see it on stage, you go, an electric kit, as opposed to, ooh, you know, that's a cool looking kit. What are those black cymbals? Oh, it's an electric kit.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I want. I don't necessarily not want the electric kit, but there's an aesthetic that's, you know, you expect to see when you see a band live, and the EF Note or F Note were closer to that aesthetic. So
there are two levels above this. There's the V acoustic drums, which look, you know, like full size drums,
right?
And then, because DW Drum Workshop are now owned by Roland, there is the DWE kits, and that tech is something else, because there are no cables between the drums. It's all done over a type of Wi-Fi. It's not Bluetooth. So there's no cables between them and the brain, and that to me is cool, because it looks like a real kit. It looks cool because it's a DW kit, but there's none of the sort of like the horrible lace work.
There's no delay in the sound.
No.
Wow.
I tried it now and was like blown away how good it sounded.
I thought this was a guitar show. Hey, no, we were at the end of the comments, and I had a question.
Do you want to know what actually happened, though?
Bro, that's a comment of the week.
As soon as you mentioned drums, we lost like 16 viewers. It was like that.
No, because they thought we were at the end. We had 4 people saying bye before I mentioned drums at all.
just to anyone who doesn't care, just like that, you know, proper don't care.
I should have, you know what? I should have known better, Paul. I should have been watching your expression, because usually when it goes off on he's like, oh, it's 14 by 14 and it's made out of poplar burl that was brought in from a Venezuelan cargo ship back in 1846.
Don't worry, James. I care.
Yes. Anyway,
peace out, gentlemen. Peace out.
Michael's leaving now.
Sleep well, mate.
Yeah. He left before. He said that before I said anything.
I know. I'm just messing.
He left because of drums. Sigurdsson. Hello, gents. What surprised you most at Guitar Summit? Performance, products, etc.
Well, it wasn't performances. We discovered that because they didn't go see shit.
What surprised us most?
I think the fact that it was my first Guitar Summit, and the whole fact that everyone had to play through headphones worked. That's what surprised me.
What about those Klein guitars? So I can't remember the guy. So it's basically this. Let me see if I can pull it up, because we've got a little bit of time. Is it Klein guitars?
James, when you guys were walking, I saw that there was a Steinberger booth up. And did they have any new guitars out or no?
Steinberger.
Yeah. I did see some Summit footage. I thought it was your guys's, but there was a Steinberger booth there. And usually they'll have like the classical instruments, but they look like there was a bunch of guitar stuff on a poster board in one of the booths. So I was wondering if there was a Steinberger guitar there.
I don't remember seeing a Steinberger booth. I'm not going to say there wasn't.
No, James, you remember the Swarovski embossed guitar?
Yes.
Do you remember what make that was? Anyway,
hang on.
That was the gold one you guys showed.
Yeah,
behind the rope, behind the.
That's it. So yeah, that was. I think that surprised me the most.
His name was
guitars being pieces
Jens
of art.
Ritter.
Ritter, thank you, James. Ritter guitars. Let me just put. I can't believe it's Klein.
Oh,
Ritter.
I mean, they were. If guitar were art, they were high art.
Gotcha.
So, and I'm going to share the screen, and we'll go through.
Electric Owl saying that there is a new Steinberger model out. Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
Jens Ritter.
Yeah, yes. Jens Ritter. So, let me see if we can find some pictures. Yeah, so it's a guy that builds these. I mean, they look amazing. But there's in front of his booth was basically these velvet ropes. You couldn't go to the guitars. And when he picked up the guitar, he put on white gloves to get the guitar.
What?
I know. So it's just like, fair play to you, mate. But are you seeing these?
Yeah.
Should that guy be touching that guitar in the video?
And then, so
that's the one. That's the one.
There it is.
It's like a luxury thing. Oh, dear Lord!
Wait. Go to instruments again. I'm trying to direct you to the page I was on. Instruments. Yeah. And go to models.
Do they have a made in Indonesia version that we can afford?
Oh, your website's different than mine.
Oh, how strange is that?
That is strange. Oh, Jens Ritter shop. I'm at ritter-instruments.com.
Instruments available, maybe available.
No. It's a totally different domain, but it's the same company. Same company.
One of somebody scamming his thing.
No. There's one. It's like Analog Man does analogman.com and then buy analogman.com. The shop and the website are two separate things.
But go to the gold one. The Lady Gaga. Was it Lady Gaga? He said it made it for.
No, he said he's made one for. So Lady Gaga's got one. There are loads of like celebrities. I mean, it's basically that's what it is. It's if Lady Gaga,
it's a luxury item, luxury guitar.
Yeah, it's a statement piece, isn't it? I mean, it's but it was absolutely stunning.
You got to see the one I'm looking at. Hold on, I'm going to get this link to you. Well, just type this in. Go to Ritter-instruments. .com/models. Scroll down right there.
Yeah. With that.
Yeah.
Dang.
That is the most audaciously gross thing I've ever seen.
That is, I mean, that's just a pimp's guitar, isn't it?
I can see Prince playing it.
Absolutely.
The only person who can play that is Prince, surely.
Yeah. No, that's ostentatious. Yeah, but it's more the fact that when he went over to the guitar, he had to put white gloves on to go and get the guitar. It's just like, are we at an art showroom or are we at a guitar show? It was.
But we're talking about it.
It's true.
Yeah.
We're talking about it.
Yeah, but that's horrible. That bottom piece there is absolute rotten.
Truly terrible.
Not my thing.
It's truly terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I dislike that a lot.
All right, I just went to look at the Steinberger stuff,
Yeah.
Owl, and that's the same stuff that they had all these years, that GT Pro import thing. But what I saw was a slightly different body shape, just slightly different.
There was a company there that had headless. They were basses. And they were headless, and they had the Steinberger sort of shaped body. Maybe that's what people were looking at, but they weren't Steinbergers.
No idea.
Yeah.
Shahar says, "Thanks, guys. Cheers, Shahar."
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Said Thomas Ross. Have a great weekend, says Chaz. You too, mate. Nick says, "Don't." I did not catch you at the summit. I saw Steve Cassidy though. It was fun. Well, then you saw a far greater YouTuber than us.
No, I think so.
Strandberg, you mean? Yeah, Strandberg has a new model out.
Yeah, that I know. No, but I saw a Steinberger sign on a thing. So,
I don't know. Nick,
we did spend some time at Gordon Smith, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was good. Yeah, they make some great guitar, really nice guitars now.
The next comment's hilarious.
Jay says, "Hey TSO, your reaction to the lava stand were pretty funny. Everyone else is shilling for them. Thanks for your honesty." Yeah, we don't like reviewing stuff. You get so many people that say, "Oh, you're a shill for this and you're a shill for that," and we don't. Honestly, there's so much stuff that we don't like that we don't review.
Yeah,
but
we knew something was up though when the first thing came out. I told you guys about it. I said, "Listen to this. Tell me if you're hearing what I'm hearing."
Yeah. Vinny, just spot it.
Not nice.
Amanda, hi Amanda. She says, "Hey guys, hey everyone." Hi Amanda. Electric Outworks. The new Steinberger is the GT Pro Deluxe outfit, the ultimate travel guitar. Okay. Zatira Bill Ritter, been around for a while now, more known for basses.
I could see that because bassists are weird.
And cases. Or is that not the same Ritter?
I think that's a different, because a Ritter cases doesn't exist anymore.
Do they not?
No, they closed.
And isn't a Ritter a Cockney rhyming slang?
No. No.
Oh, dying for a Ritter. Anyway. Rocker 534. Extreme is an amazing band live. They sure are. Go see them next year. Yeah, awesome.
Maybe they do still exist, the Case Company, but I remember reading that they were shutting down.
Okay.
And retiring.
No, Hiscox would definitely doing that.
But now they've been saved, haven't they?
That's who I'm thinking. That's sorry. That's where my mistake was.
Shahar says, "Paul, do you think Marshall will make other models besides JCM?"
For the Synergy.
Oh, for the Synergy.
Depends how many they sell.
I've been told that I don't know if it's a secret, so I can't say.
I will guess it depends how many they sell.
Yeah, I will tell you that this release, the Marshall, is it not by itself. It's sort of the icing that has made me start to consider Synergy, like, because they already do the Tone King, they already do the Dr. Z. Dr. Z has a new amp out. We didn't talk about that one at all. Yeah, he's got the PhD out. It's like a 10 watt with a KT88. And it's using a 6 SL7 as the preamp tube. So it's got octal preamp tube.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Real cool. But they're at first they felt like not catering to music I like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But now they're starting to put out modules that are of amps that are very much in my wheelhouse. And so I'm starting to think, I don't know, that it's a pretty good system. Like I could see having the rack here in the studio with preamps.
Yeah.
And last one.
Let's go. Sorry, there's a new Ned Steinberger design called the NS Fin. There we
go. Good catch. I forgot about that because he sold the rights of Steinberger to Gibson. So it's Ned Steinberger Designs. That's right. Very cool. Thank you. I'll look into it.
Cool. Well, it goes without saying. Thank you all for joining us. I'd like to thank my friends and colleagues around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please give up for Vinny the Axe, 40 Watt Phil, my partner in crime, Mr. P. Drew, and me. We'll see you next week for more of the same. Phil will probably say he can't make it and then rock up early.
We'll see.
And Vinny will be here at halftime because that's the way it works when you've got a job.
Yeah. When you retire and stupidly get another job.
Yeah. Have a great weekend of gigging and stuff, and we'll see you on the flip side. Night, everyone.
Adios.
Yep. Peace out.